The new 2026 Ferrari Amalfi is here, making entry-level look so good, replacing the old Roma. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where this is the new Amalfi from Ferrari, the V8 with 631 horses. Yes, Ferrari just showed its new front-engine 4-seater coupe meant to replace the outgoing Roma using much of that car's previous design. There's a new fascia up front, bringing it more in line with the company's corporate looks, as well as a heavily revised interior. Now, the twin-turbo V8 is still present and accounted for, but a belt with a bit more power. Now, in terms of proportions, the Amalfi looks to be a carbon copy of the Roma coupe, down to the exaggerated rear haunches, pointy nose, and molded hood. The shark nose design seen on cars like the SF90 and 12 Cylindri has made its way to the Amalfi with a black connecting bar and quick headlights. Now, the rear end still features 4 distinct taillight pods, a belt with a black trim piece connecting the inner 2 lights. But the biggest change will come inside, because Ferrari has made Ferrari great again by dropping those compactive buttons and giving you actual physical controls. And remember that touch compactive start button? It has been removed in favor of a real button mounted to the left side and made from titanium. Now, underneath the hood is Ferrari's familiar 3.8 liter twin turbo V8, now rated at 631 horsepower, 19 more horses than the Roma. Torque is unchanged at 561 pound-feet, and that kick to the rear wheels via an 8-speed dual clutch transmission will give you a 0 to 62 time in 3.3 seconds and a top speed of 198 miles per hour. Now, the extra power comes from the lighter weight camshafts, a more precisely machined engine block, a lower viscosity oil, and changes to the turbocharger's calibration, says Ferrari. Because in quotes from Ferrari themselves, they say the performance increase was achieved through an advanced turbocharging management system enabling independent control of the rotational speed of the 2 turbochargers with dedicated calibration and an increase in the maximum turbo speed of up to 171,000 RPM. This approach improves throttle response and boosts pressure control precision, also thanks to an induction of dedicated pressure sensors for each cylinder bank. The new engine control unit already used in models such as the 296 GTB, Ferrari Puro Sangue, and Ferrari 12 Cylindri have allowed the engine's full potential to be harnessed. Now, there's a bunch of new tech on board of the Amalfi as well. Drivers will likely feel Ferrari's new brake-by-wire system that they borrowed straight from the 296 and the 12 Cylindri. There's also an active spoiler out back, and that raises at a high speed to improve stability. Now, in the highest of these 3 settings, Ferrari claims that the wing can produce 242 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour while adding less than 4% increase in drag. Now, the Amalfi also employs Ferrari's side slip control 6.1 software, which acts as a central control system for all the car's inputs, for steering angle to suspension movement to yaw, to deliver the most grip and performance in any given scenario. Now, of course, there's tons of ADAS systems that's on board to keep occupants safe, including stuff like the adaptive cruise control, auto emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, and tons more. Now, let's talk about deliveries and prices, because the Amalfi will begin in left-hand drive markets and start next year at an eye-watering 240,000 euros or 204,700 pounds over across the pond. We'll have to wait to see the full US price breakdown, I'm sure soon to follow. But with that said, what do you guys think about the new entry-level Ferrari Amalfi? Did they change enough from the Roma to make it a Roma upgrade, or to just replace the Roma? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, but also make sure you guys check the links in the description if you want to help further support the channel. I appreciate the love per usual, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.